CDs and pass them around. I used to email the venues and...
It's the NFL on EA Sports, where Mexico City will play host to a different kind of football. It's the Raiders and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Monday Night Prime Time.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Mexico City Diablos. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Carr to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A big kick, 50 yards that time, with a return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either. Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points. Not much there, only a yard. On second down, Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half. Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do? Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3. Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that. I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen off the play fake. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Jacobs. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. From the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Operating from the red zone now. Allen eluding the pressure right. Johnson's got it complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
On play action, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd down and goal. Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Diablos have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is down to a field goal. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we get back.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. A.J. Klein, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A.J. Klein, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right on the 30. Diggs with a good footwork. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and play. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, Allen steps away. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Now a handoff. Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ty Johnson. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Diablos have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So that one a 13-play drive in total. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr under pressure, and they got to him again. A.J. Klein in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Diggs with a good footwork. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
These two teams going through their final halftime adjustments. Probably trying to get some oxygen as well. And for the call of the 2nd half, let's get you back down to Mexico City. And Brandon God.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the 1st half,
And got his man complete. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. A big play there. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Throwing now is Allen. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Johnson And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ty Johnson, his second touchdown of the night.
And the Diablos add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing his car on 3rd down.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it, and they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On the move to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Kadarius Toney,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Diablos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Carr now on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. A.J. Klein has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like... just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Well, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. It's a big play there. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. 51 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handled.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ty Johnson, fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Diablos get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From the 27, Carr. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that'll be checked down to Drake. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Carr. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. From the gun, it's Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
From the 35 on second down, Allen toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ty Johnson taking it in from a yard out. And the Diablos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Las Vegas's offense back out there ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They go back to the, and he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. This goes out wide for Drake. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Raiders on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is third down and 12. Shotgun now for Carr. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's the Raiders punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Allen now on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And it takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Allen. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Here. Now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. after the touchdown. Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Carr. He dumps it off to Drake. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, Carr. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So Allen's going to look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And now they're in the hurry-up. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. One final try now for Carr. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick.
Interception all day, baby. Bring it, baby, bring it.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.